This is John Rollins, and this is
LaWanda Rollins.
LaWanda Rollins. She goes by Faith. And we're here for our weekly STR.I.V.E session, strategies to remain informed, strategies to remain victorious, strategies to remain empowered. I'm really excited today. My wife she doesn't like social media. So we we've been trying to do this for 3 weeks now.
Yes.
About 3 weeks. I said, Faye, I have this great topic that I want to do, and you're the expert on it. So if you will come and just help me out, she says, John, I don't want to do STR.I.V.E. I don't want to do Facebook. So maybe a day later, I said, Faye, we got this thing. So last week, but I guess the last couple of weeks, we you see, she's not gonna say a whole lot. But anyway, but STR.I.V.E, strategies to remain informed, strategies to remain victorious, strategies to remain empowered. And you all know that the reason that we do these sessions, we do to try to bring some kind of enjoyment, some type of encouragement, to be a blessing to those of us who are in the body of Christ. And each week we come up with a topic. And this topic, again, this was given to me maybe at least 3 weeks ago. I probably as long as a month ago. But it's bargain shopping, and I believe that we're able to use it to speak to how each of us, whether we do it intentionally or unintentionally, we make decisions about our lives and about the things that we either allow into or we prevent from coming into our lives. Okay, and so the whole concept of bargain shopping, we're going to talk about different types of individuals when they're going out and looking for a bargain, where they may go and look for a bargain. And I have to confess that the person to my left is a shopping expert. She, I don't understand how she gets some of the deals she does. She's a shopping expert. I don't shop. I it's a kind of a joke between us. I go out and buy. Even with regards to my wardrobe, typically I'll go out and I'll buy. I'll go out one day a year, and I'll do my whole wardrobe for the entire year at that one time. I don't go around looking for sales. I know what I want. I go out and I get it. But Faye is a shopper. She's a shopper extraordinaire. And so she's agreed to be with me for this. All right. So the first type of shopper we want to talk about is a budget shopper. Now, these are definitions that I've come up with. They're not official definitions, but a budget shopper is someone who knows how much they can or how much they're willing to invest for an item. Okay. And when a person chooses to operate by or chooses not to operate by or follow a budget, in many cases, what happens is that person ends up overspending for something. They go out, like people like me, we go out, we see it, we pay for it, and then we find out later on that it was on sale. So now I know that you find sales wherever you go practically. Okay. And one of the things that I know that you like, you love purses. All right.
Yes.
So help those who may be listening understand how you're able to find such good deals and stay within your budget when you go out for purse shopping. I do purse shopping.
Normally, if I see a purse that I like, I would check the price and see how much it costs. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to see if it's going to go on sale. And I'll wait a couple of weeks before I purchase it. And I have prime example. I was in the Key West for Martin Luther King weekend, and I had my birthday money, my Christmas money, and I wanted a Coach purse. So I was like, well, I'm gonna wait and look. And so while I was there in Key West, we found an outlet. So lo and behold, found Coach outlet, and the purse I was looking for, it was like original like $400, but that original price was $400. But I ended up getting two purses for the price that I would have paid for one, because it was 75% off of the original price, and then I got additional 10% off for my birthday. So I actually saved a lot of money because I only get two purses for the price I would pay for one. So I normally, if I see something I like for a purse wise, yes, I'll set a budget because I know eventually it's going to go on sale. And another thing I have found out, when it's out of season, um, the prices goes down because they have created another purse or another style. So that style may not no longer be, in style. So that's how I found my purses.
All right. Now me, I will go. I say, okay, now that looks good. It seems like it's about right. I go ahead and pay for it. Okay. But for the people who know how to set a budget and they know how much they're willing to or how much they can invest, then typically those people don't end up overpaying for the things that they want. Now, so having a budget, what it does is allow you to stick to a plan. It allows you to avoid what we call spontaneous spending. It reinforces delayed gratification. And so I believe that it helps when you have your budget in writing, but you don't always have to have it in writing. Well, this is what I recommend. Okay, know how much money you got coming in, know how much money you got going out, and try to make sure that you have less money going out than you have coming in. I heard somebody say back in the 80s, I think, no, actually probably early 90s, say when your outgo exceeds your income, then your upkeep will be your downfall. Okay, budget shoppers. All right, so there's another type of shopper. And again, I think you may have referenced this a little bit, but we call it the seek and find or the search shopper. Now that's somebody who knows where to look and where to find the best deals. And so it's like based on their experience, they seem to know almost instinctively the best places and the best times to look for certain items. Okay, you heard Faye mention earlier about typically when stuff goes all season. I think you're referencing the holidays for that. Okay, she knows that at the end of when as soon as Christmas is over, the stuff's gonna go down. All right, so that goes a little bit back to that budget shopping. Okay, but they know what days the retailers have their sales. They know which retailers have sales on certain items. All right, so I know just recently, you did some seek and find shopping. Okay, now here's a question I want to ask for you. You talked about your purses. Now you can get different kinds of purses, right?
Yeah.
So the purse that you find at a flea market, are those the type of purses that you are typically going to want?
No.
Why not?
No, because some of them are not of good quality. So I'm not going to waste my money if I'm not going to get the quality of something that I want. So typically, I'm not going to buy what they call a knockoff purse that you would see at a flea market versus me going to an outlet mall and find the purse that I really want, that I'm going to pay the money that I want to pay for it.
So, and in other words, because you set your budget, because you've already known and you're preparing for that thing, and you know where to go to find the quality that you're looking for, it helps you to shop effectively.
Yes.
Helps you shop effectively. All right. So that's the seek and find or the search shopper. Now, there's another one that we have here, and this is the hidden gem. The hidden gem. Oh, this is a surprise shopper. This is a person who they're out looking for one thing, but because they are used to or they understand typically how things kind of work with the shopping, when it comes to shopping, many times they'll find something that they were not looking for, but they will come across it, and it's what I call a hidden gem. All right, and now this is going to seem trivial probably to some people, okay, but it's a big deal for me. Now there's this drink that I like, and it's a strawberry lemonade Dole 2 liters drink, and they normally about $2 for the 2 liter. I like them. And so typically when Faye's out shopping and she sees them, she'll pay for them. And she'll go and get some for me. Okay. But tell me about your hidden gem surprise shopper.
Saturday, I was out shopping for some items, and I just happened to just like, oh, I'm just gonna go look around the store and see what they got on sale. And lo and behold, I go down the drink aisle, and they had these drinks that he likes, and they were 99 cents. So I was like, ooh, that's a good price. So I grabbed like 6 or 7. I called him up. I said, hey, I found the drinks that you like. They're like 99 cents. I was like, so I'm going to get you a couple. So he's like, okay, fine. But I ended up buying like 6 or 7 because I know he likes them, and it's going to be that real chance again. I'm quite sure they'll be on sale again for 99 cents. But I mean, I got them while I was there at the time for that price. So it wasn't like I went looking for them, but I just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Because I don't shop, I never get them on sale. I always pay full price for them. Okay, but because she's a shopper and she knows to just be out there looking, not necessarily looking for those things, but because she's out, many times she'll come across something that either meets a need that she has or meets a need that someone else has. She shops and gives stuff away. It's not uncommon for her to be thinking of someone else when she's out shopping. All right. So now this is not my wife. Okay. I think she probably has done this maybe 3, 4 times total. Okay. But it's an online shopper. Okay. And this is what I say about an online shopper: someone who is open minded and willing to experiment with a new way of doing old things. Okay. When those individuals may be able to, those individuals who fit that description, they may be able to enjoy the same experience, but with greater convenience. I'm an online shopper. Okay. And I buy a lot of my auto parts, and then when it's time for maintenance for my vehicle, I'll buy those things online because typically I find a better deal, and I don't have to go out. I know what I'm looking for. I already told you all, I'm not a shopper. Okay, I'm a buyer, so I know what I want. I know what I need. I know if it's a good fit, and I get it for a great steal without having to drive all around and then get it shipped to the house. All right. But you don't shop online. So tell them why you don't like to shop online.
I don't like shopping online because I had a couple of experiences where I did order stuff online. Once I got it, of course, it doesn't look like it does in the picture. It didn't fit. So then you have to package it back up, ship it back off, and then you have to wait till they get it. Then you have to wait to get the credit, and then you have to keep looking online in order to use that credit because you can't get your money back. As for me, I can go in the store, I can look at it. I was like, oh, that's not the right color I'm looking for. I'm able to try it on. Oh, it don't fit right. Versus me waiting until I get it in the mail, and then if I don't like it or it doesn't fit, I have to return it, and I have to wait to get the credit. If I purchase it in the store, I'm able to return it to get a refund or exchange it for something else. So I know that's the way things are going now online shopping, but I'm typical. I don't like online. I want to touch it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to feel it.
And I do know this, and I know this is your information that I'm going to share. Okay, but I know that you have to find some for your build. You can't just go and get stuff from the store. So yeah, you have to make sure that it fits you. All right, and then the last one that we want to talk about is a no return, no refund shopping experience. Okay, and so here's what we're saying with that: some deals have to be exactly what you want. Because once you make the purchase or once you make the investment, you're stuck with it. All right. And so typically when we're talking about the no return, no refund, I shop at the pawn shop. Okay. But I've had some experiences with some of the stuff that I got from the pawn shop, and you don't do pawn shops.
No, I do not. Because you don't know what you're getting when you get in front of the pawn shop. I try to tell him that, but he don't listen. So when he don't went and spend $100 or $200, he done invested, and then it doesn't work like you think it should work. So I'm thinking, okay, that's $100 you done lost when you could have went to Best Buy or Walmart or wherever you was to purchase that where you can invest that $100 and got it brand new. So I'm not a fan of pawn shops because it's a hit and miss.
Yeah.
It may be something, it may work out for you, but it's that feeling of I can't take it back. I can't get my money back. At least if I purchase it from a store or something like that, I have that chance of getting a refund back, or I'm able to return it for something else. So yeah, the no refund, no return thing is
it's sitting in the shed.
Yes.
And so anyway, so I guess you all may be wanting to say, well, John, what does this have to do with the S.T.R.I.V.E? Well, guess what? I think when it comes to our individual makeup, when it comes to your investment that you make in yourself, okay, count your costs. If you're a budget shopper, know how much you're willing to invest in yourself, know where to make those investments. Understand that there may be a risk when it comes to purchasing some things because it may not be the exact fit for you. Okay, but don't not do it. And I know that's a double negative. Okay, but be willing to make that investment if there's a possibility that in the end you can come up and be in a better position. Sometimes you're going to be looking for things, but you're looking for one thing, but you may find something that's better, that hidden gem or that surprise blessing. I'll use the term blessing. But realize that some of the things that we make, some of the investments or some of the decisions we make, if we do it one time, there's no return. There's no refund. You're stuck with it. Hey, this is a S.T.R.I.V.E session. Strategies to remain informed, strategies to remain victorious, strategies to remain empowered. And so what I do, we're going to close the way that we normally close. I love to do it. We've been away for a week. And so if you've not had anyone to come into your life to affirm you, to affirm your greatness, to remind you just how awesome you are, to tell you that if you were not around, the world would not be the same, then we want to take this opportunity to remind you that not only today, but tomorrow and forever, you are important. All right, you all be blessed, and hopefully we'll see you next week, okay? Bye.
Bye.
Bye.